Okay, I'm ready.
We don't have to stream this live.
Too late now.
It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
I added the thing Fred said, but now we're not doing it on a Wednesday night, so
Welcome to the Black Lincoln
Fuck it up.
Collective podcast.
what happened?
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
I said we said we were going to add that we're streaming on Wednesdays, but now it's Thursday, and I'm going to say we're streaming on Wednesday.
Parker.
Oh, that's right. It is Thursday.
It's a whole different day. Whole different life.
I mean,
Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred
Still
and
ends
also
in wild.
the producer is Puerto Rican, and we are running on Puerto Rican time.
True. The mix.
Let's go already.
All right, I'm going to tell a joke in the beginning.
And now
It's
let's
not
start the
political.
show.
I do think it's funny, though. It's really not. It's a little.
I'm not a racist, but
Welcome. Let's start the show with that. Welcome, one and all. This is not racist now. To the 192nd edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast, the official podcast of Rice. Fred, that's right, Rice. It's short for reverse ICE. It's where they break into your business, drop off a few immigrants to do all the work that white people won't. Rice. It's what makes your dinner. We're proudly broadcasting live from the palatial EC studios scattered all across the upstate of South Carolina, and you can catch us streaming live every Thursday or anytime on YouTube, Insta, Facebook, Blue Sky, and all your favorite podcast platforms, and of course on America's Favorite Podcast.com. Now, it's the one man in America who's definitely a citizen, even though that ass should be illegal. It's Fred.
damn. I don't know how do you come back
This-
from that?
This podcast is going way too left. I mean, I'll lean a little left, but come on.
I thought
goddamn.
reverse rice was funny because they drop off a couple of illegal aliens somewhere, and then you're
like
immigrants.
Oh yeah, no,
You're teetering. You're teetering.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, he's like AOC.
Yeah, you're a teeterer.
All over
Yeah.
chicken.
And
Yep,
the guy I
all
hope ICE don't find Alan on TV.
That's right. That's why I'm in a hotel room every week.
Right there, you go. He's on
He's
the
always
road.
bouncing around. They can't catch him.
Can't catch me, coppers.
That's why we say we stream on Wednesdays, but really it's Thursdays. 'Cause then they're like, we'll triangulate his fucking signal, and he's already gone to the next one. Okay, well, I wasn't trying to be political. I just thought that was funny. I thought of reverse rice or reverse ice being rice was funny. Anyway, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. So sorry for our hilarious, politically nominated. I don't know. So sorry. The
So
end.
sorry.
Here we go again.
Back to being terrifically
Otherwise.
racist, just like you are.
So sorry
Well,
for
Fred,
the lies.
One thing you need to know
What
about
up?
this time of year is that it's
What's
time. It's the time of the year when some of the people are graduating, and Father's
That's
Day
right.
happened yesterday, so some people are daduating.
Oh,
I don't know what that means.
that sounds gross.
From the same people that brought you rice.
That's right, man. So, like, I went on the socials, about a couple weeks ago because I knew graduation was coming up,
Right.
and I asked people, if you wanted to put your loved one out there, or if you were graduating, go ahead and send us your name and what school you graduating from, and I'll go ahead and read it out on the air. So I wanted to take a little time tonight. That's right. You hear that music? And I want to take a little time tonight and just read off some of these names that they sent in. So first off, we got graduating from Wade Hampton High School, and these are all around the country and the world too. Just to let you know, because the BLC, we are worldwide.
Yeah, the BLC.
Right.
But it's local too. So graduate from Wade Hampton High School, that's right here in Greenville. We have Souffle. Souffle, congratulations.
Great job.
Another one from graduating from JL Man High School, Miss Penetration. Congratulations.
And I'm the bad one, Alan.
This is right here from my own alma mater, JL Man High School. Harry Dong. Harry Dong, congratulations. Congratulations. We got one out of Pennsylvania. I can't remember the. I don't know. It's a town in Pennsylvania.
Pounder spot.
Mr. Nick.
It's in
Nick
Cromer,
Hellback.
is it?
Yes, Cromer's. Cromerton.
I think it's
Whatever.
counter spot.
Mr. Nick Elback. Mr. Nickelback. Good job.
He's from way up
job.
north.
When he graduated, he held up a photograph.
We got one from
Pounder sport.
graduating from Wake Forest University, Mr. Buck and Ryder. Buck and Ryder. Congratulations. Graduating from Clemson,
Uh-oh.
Ben T. Over. I think it was Ben T. Over. So it looks like bent over.
Bent over.
Ben T. Over. Bent over.
Bent over.
I don't know what's so funny. These are real people's names.
I don't know what's so funny either.
Graduated from the all-girls school of Gardner Webb,
Oh.
Miss Alada Bush. Alada Bush, congratulations. Alada Bush.
We should record. We should start doing Wednesdays again. Alan, every damn time we do it on a different night, it's like a madhouse.
It's graduation, man.
Also from Gardner Webb, all-female school, Anita P. Ness. Anita Penis. Good job. Congratulations.
Great job.
Good job.
Or you didn't tell us what any of these college people were graduating in. They didn't what did they get their degrees?
Well, they didn't.
They didn't include that.
I don't know. They didn't include that. They just sent me a
That's okay.
bunch of names, and I was like,
That's fine.
I don't know.
Fans all over the globe.
All over the world, man. Graduated from UCLA, Mr. Dick Bouncewell, Richard Bouncewell. I don't think. Hold on. I think. Are these people fucking with me? Like,
I don't think
real
so.
names?
I don't think so. I think they're real names.
I don't
I
know.
got
a few.
The next one is. It's another Anita Dick and Me. That just
A
sounds.
lot of Anitas.
Yeah.
Must have been a popular name.
Anita's.
Yeah.
I guess. Anita Break. These are not
Yeah.
real.
Well, Fred, I got some too, actually.
Randy Slapskin. You got a couple? Go ahead.
I got a few that I guess more internationally.
Oh.
So from our friends
Oh,
across the
okay.
pond, graduating from
Yep.
Oxford University, Wayne Kerr,
Oxford. Oxfordshire.
our old friend Wayne Kerr,
Wayne Kerr.
graduating from the University of Phoenix. Why not? Is Paul Bearer. That's a place.
Okay.
Graduating
Was it there?
from also the University of Phoenix. Why not? Oh, wait, no, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Graduating from the University of Washington with a minor in log stuff, and timbering, whatever. It's
Log
timber.
Timbering.
Damn bird.
Right. And of course,
You're
graduating
pro.
from Greenville Tech. This is bad. Zoltan Pepper. Zoltan.
Zoltan?
Pepper. Zoltan.
Zoltan Pepper. Zoltan
Nope.
Pepper.
And you forgot about
Yeah.
Seymour.
Alan must have one too.
Yeah, Seymour.
This gag has gone on.
Seymour Butts. He's out there in LA.
LA.
Yeah, UCLA.
There you go. You see LA. There you go. So congratulations.
There you go. Congratulations.
Keep up the great work.
Miss
I hope you can find jobs
From
in
the-
whatever it is you're doing.
from the Russian School of spies, I guess. Miss Ivana humps a lot. Ivana humps a lot. I'm sorry.
Ah, there you go.
Ivanta humps a lot.
That makes more sense somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
It does not. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for that. Fred, thank you guys all for reaching out. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know
You
what.
know, if you just let us know, you know, if you got
Yeah.
something special going on in your life and you want us to give you a shout out, just send your name in to
Please do. Send your real actual name in.
Your real name, just like this lady, Sheila Lickatitty. I don't know.
So will I.
Graduated.
With this cousin, so will I.
I like that her parents' name was Lickatitty. She's like, they're like, what's a great name? You go with Lickatitty.
Sheila Lickatitty.
Like,
I mean, you know, people have weird names all over the world. Who am I to judge?
Exactly.
Who am I to judge?
I don't know who you are to judge. You're 100% right.
I'm not judging.
So, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, to all of yous. Congratulations to us as well.
That's right.
Why not? Why not? So, Fred,
Why not?
let me tell you something about the month of June that I didn't know about. And I'm going to ask you because I don't know that you know about it either, even though it's really about us. And
I
also
know
Alan.
everything.
Fred,
I
did
know
you know that June is Men's
did.
Mental Health Awareness Month?
I'm aware that I have
No, you
mental health issues.
Well, and that's exactly it. Did you? Where I wasn't aware of it either. So, because of that,
I'm
I would
aware.
like to do a quick check-in with everybody on the show and just see if you're aware of your mental health and how it's doing.
Sure.
So
Not
we'll
doing too
start
good, buddy.
with Alan. Alan, how's your mental? Are you aware of your mental health?
No, I'm not aware of it.
All right, great. Well, if you were become aware, let us know, but only in June. Don't tell
Only
us
in
in
June.
July. Only in June.
Well, see, that's the only month I haven't
July
figured it
too
out.
late.
All the ones I
Yep.
knew there's something wrong. In June, it's
Nope.
just been
Too late.
June, you loving June. He loves
cool.
June. What kind of
Cool in June.
Yeah.
That's right. June or bust.
June bug. June
That's right.
bug.
Fred, how about you? Are
Yep.
you aware of your mental health this month?
I am aware of it. I'm
How's
aware
it
of it.
doing?
I'm aware of it. Every month, it is fucked up. For lack of
Agreed.
better words, these goddamn
Agreed.
kids is driving me crazy.
I'm telling you, my mental health, I am both aware of it, and it is rapidly declining as this show continues on.
Yep. Yep.
So
I feel like my brains are leaking out my ears.
I
Yeah.
feel like whatever's left has hit the road a long time ago.
It's graduating.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
graduating.
yeah.
Which,
Right
you know,
along
of
with
course,
rusty-
Fred, it
rusty
makes
nuts.
perfect sense that they would say, hey, men, this is the 1 month
Yeah.
we're going to pretend like we care about your mental health. And also
Right.
give you the one holiday that some of you get to celebrate, which is, of course, Father's Day.
Some of you. Yeah.
Some of us. Some of
Yeah.
you.
Not everybody's a father.
No, don't want everybody to have fun.
Not everybody's.
There's no just like,
Yeah.
but I mean, I guess there's no like just like Ladies' Day either. I mean, except for like Valentine's and Mother's Day and every other
Yeah.
holiday.
Ain't no Ladies' Day except every other
Their
holiday.
birthday,
Every holiday.
every
Yeah, but
other
like, there's
day.
no, but you
every
can't be like,
day,
hey,
yeah.
it's Dude Day. We should make Dude Day a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, due day. Dude.
Let's do it. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's dude it.
Let's do it. Sundays
What would
are
be a
for the
good day
dudes.
for dudes? Would it be a floating
Sunday.
holiday or would it be it should be the day before
No.
Father's Day?
It should be every day. It should be every Sunday.
It should be every Sunday.
Every Sunday?
Oh,
Yeah, every Sunday.
A lot of work.
yeah.
It's a lot
That's
of work.
Dude's Day.
I mean,
it's Dude's Day. We don't do nothing
Just-
on Dude's
Just
Day.
get up with some dudes. Yeah, just
It's
get up with some
dudes,
dudes.
man.
You
You
watch some
get up with some
football.
dudes.
You watch some.
Oh, I think
watch
you meant
some
like
sports,
get up
go play
in a
golf,
different
you
way
know.
with some dudes.
No,
I mean, I'm into
getting
that
up in
too.
those
Like,
dudes.
hey, it's Pride Month too,
Alright,
baby.
that ain't-
I'm not afraid. I'll embrace everything.
Not the type.
I'm
of-
gonna put it all together.
Not that
Time-
type.
Let's
Nah,
get some
mm-mm.
dudes.
I don't want
Let's get
that.
some dads. Let's get some
Oh.
pride. Let's mix it together.
Let's
see
go.
what comes out.
No.
Tell you what, it's
Brady's
gonna
like,
be.
no, I'll keep
Take
the
it
kid."
back. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back.
Not into
Yeah,
it.
I'm keeping
See,
the
that's what I'm
kids.
saying. Only one day a
I mean,
year.
One day a year, man. That ain't right.
One day a month.
Why is only one?
How many do you think we deserve?
Okay.
We should have
I'll
Dudes
take
Day all through football season, through college and pro
I
football.
think they kind of do that. I think that's kind of like the thing that we get. We get that generally.
So, women be like, oh, I like football now too because it's catchy and all the girls on TikTok are watching football. So
Yeah,
I want to
because
watch
of
football. I wanna watch
Taylor Swift.
football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can thank
Yeah.
T Swift for that one.
I wonder if she's
Hey,
going to
hey.
watch football this year.
I mean, they're still dating. So
Is
yeah.
he still playing? I thought he
Are-
retired.
No, he didn't retire.
Oh, okay. Well, never
He's
mind.
giving it one more go.
Okay.
Possibly. Maybe more.
See, I
Wait,
thought
no,
he
he
said
did
he was
not
going to retire. But I guess.
You know, a lot of people said
It's
that.
football
And then
I don't watch football.
a lot of people
Like,
said they
I'm
were going to
on-
retire, and then they spent the offseason with their significant other and said, damn it, I got to get back in the weight room.
Yeah,
I'm going back. I'm going back.
yeah.
Like, I don't have a choice.
Yeah, because they realize a lot of them is because their kids, they go back
Yeah,
to
the
school.
kids are up
and
their
they're-
ass.
well, the kids go back to school, and it's
Yeah.
like, well, I can't hang out with my kids, man, because they're going to be in school, and that means I got to stay home. Nah, that's all right. I'll just go play.
Oh, well, you have
Just with
other
you.
stuff to do, I think. What were you saying, Fred? You don't watch football
Yeah.
anymore?
No, I don't watch it like you know how people just keep up with it constantly. You know what I'm saying? Like
Sure.
I watch the draft, but like I'm just not like on NFL Network.
It's
watching,
not like it used to be.
all the
No, yeah, it ain't like it
the
used to be. I used to
daily
do that.
news.
Before
You
we
know what I
had
mean?
a million other problems, I could pay a lot of attention to football. And like I'm like, oh, I
Right.
know all the happenings and the comings and goings, and now I'm like, oh,
Right.
they play football still, huh? Cool.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much the extent
now
of
they
it for
got
me.
the-
And I'm like, that guy went where?
What's the new league? The US.
The UFL, yeah, they're
USFL.
playing. They think they're Super Bowl this weekend or something.
They're playing.
Oh, is that on Father's Day?
Is it? I don't know. This is only like
Yeah,
like
I
4
hope
teams.
so.
Yeah, I thought they were playing like
I think
either
it's
a
8.
playoff.
Like,
That's like their Super Bowl or
no, I
something.
think it's
It is.
I
Oh, see, they took it. They
six at
ruined
the
it.
back. It's
'Cause
six
it's
at the
Saturday.
backs.
It's Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, it should be. It's Saturday at 8 p.m. on ABC. The DC Defenders
Yeah, versus the something
versus the
something.
Michigan Panthers
Ooh.
Where they playing it?
in
Louisiana? I
somewhere.
don't know.
Alabama.
It is at.
I
It
think
might be
it's,
Alabama. It is at
Yeah.
St. Louis, Missouri, and the Dome at America
St.
Center.
Ah.
Ooh, they playing at the Lou.
They love it. They love the
I ain't
Dome
watched
at
none of
America
this shit.
Center. I have not watched one
I ain't
game.
watching this. I haven't even. You think it's gonna survive?
I sure hope so. If
You
I
think they'll
but I'm not
merge?
going to watch. I mean, I hadn't watched it, so I really can't say nothing.
I mean, I think it's
Yeah.
good. It's not, it's not as good as, NFL, but it's not going to be.
The NFL wasn't.
No.
really
Because
that
if they were,
good
if the
anyway.
players were good enough to play in the NFL, that's exactly what they would do.
Yeah. But
So,
see, I
mean,
think that's what they're trying. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Is they're trying to like, well, if we
Yeah,
give them enough competition, then they'll buy us, and then we can merge with the NFL. And
sure,
make a
which
lot of
makes
money.
perfect sense.
Either
Why wouldn't
that
you
or-
do that?
But
Well, I don't know if they want to do that.
I
I
don't
think they
think
just
they'll
want to be
have
like the summer league or the league. Well, it's not summer league, but the league.
Well, they want to be a
between the
feeder
NFL
league. They
and
want to be like,
college.
oh, the best players, like the guys who get out of college and they're just not quite ready physically, mentally, whatever, for like the high stress
The
and
W.
work ethic of the NFL. They're like, you can come
It's
play
like
here, learn how to play, and then
you go slack off. You go over here and slack off.
basically.
The NFL got all their women are like 10s. We got 8s and 7s over here. They still look good though.
Hey, they're in St. Louis, so it's solid 6s across the board, baby. Oh, speaking of that, I had a
They
listener.
should make it like they
No, go ahead.
should make
make it like
the USFL like the 80s, the NFL of the 80s. Like
they're
let
just
it
mean as
go.
shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
let 'em take
hard hit,
steroids
yeah,
and-
mean as shit. Let them take coke. You know what I'm saying? Like get a bunch of Michael Irvins out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just
Lawrence
start
Taylor's.
fucking tearing heads off. Yeah, just start tearing heads off, man.
I like it.
Yeah, I'll watch
So,
that.
While we're talking about 6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s, Fred, I got a new scale of hotness courtesy of one of our listeners. They texted me about last week's show. I think it was last week's show, maybe the week before last, where we talk about Sydney Sweeney's bathwater soap, right? Was that last week?
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
I think so. Maybe.
And they were
Yeah,
like, is
it
this,
was.
they sent me a picture of Sydney Sweeney and they said, is this the Sydney Sweeney that you're talking about? And I said, yes. And he said, well, I mean, she's very pretty. And I said, yes, she's very pretty. And he said, but I don't think she's bathwater hot. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's a good scale. Like, would you salt burn her bathwater?
No. Well,
That's the scale. That's the scale, Fred. From now on, is like, would I salt burn her bathwater or not? And for those of you who haven't seen Saltburn, watch it.
that's a fucking nasty scene.
We've
That's
talked
a
about this movie. It's great. And Fred loves it.
Yeah, we did.
Great.
Ah,
Great.
fuck
Fred loves it.
you. Fuck you. You fucking fuck. You told me it was titties in the movies. There
There
wasn't no
were.
titties in the movie.
There was one.
There were no titties in that movie. There
There's
was
one movie,
no
one-
titties in that movie. That was, unless
I
you're
seen
talking
it.
about a dick titty or something.
I said, Fred, it's a ditty.
It's a
Dick
ditty.
related.
A ditty.
A little ditty.
See, for Parker, dicks are titties.
That's right. Pride Month,
Yeah,
ladies
dicks
and
are titties. Dicks are titties. Dicks are tits.
gentlemen.
Dicks are titties.
Well, you know, I've been going on this kind of bender of older like
Dicks.
comedy movies, and I watched Grown Ups,
Yeah.
and Happy Gilmore, and Happy Gilmore 2 is about to come out,
Oh, yeah.
and a bunch of other
Yeah.
I guess early 2000s, maybe. What is mid 2000s, like 2005, or is that like 2050?
Yeah. Mid 2000s.
The 2000s
Yeah,
for us would
2000.
be the 10s and 5s and 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I think. Like,
I mean,
yeah, so around
and then it goes into the 2010s, 2030s, you know.
Yeah, so I watched Grown Ups, Talladega
Mhm.
Nights, of
a
course,
good movie.
because I'll watch that movie anytime. Happy Gilmore
Oh,
again.
does it
also
hold up?
good. Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
Yes. It holds
Yeah.
up better than anything I've
Yeah.
ever seen. It's a great movie, man. It's a hilarious movie. So it's always going to be. I told my kid today
Yeah.
because he was like, well, you know, he got done with basketball camp. He's like, Dad, I did pretty good. You know, I finished like third, maybe second. I was like, if you ain't first, you're last. And he's
Ain't
like, what?
first,
I was
you're
like,
last.
that's not. I said, this is how you're going to remember me for Father's Day. This is the worst dad in the world. Get in the car with the Panther.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Down, Karen.
So yeah, I watched that. I also watched Pop Star, Don't Stop Believing, which is hilarious as well.
Yes.
Yeah, don't stop
That's a good
stopping.
movie.
Don't stop
Don't
stopping.
stop. Don't
Yeah.
don't
Never
stop
stop
stopping. believing.
Never stop
Never
stopping.
stopped. Yeah,
Never. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't stop stopping
never
or
stop
whatever.
stopping.
Great, all great.
Yeah.
Well worth watching.
Yeah, right.
Again, and it made
Yeah.
me think like, are they ever going to make movies like that again? Because I also watched not too long ago. There was that movie with what was her name? With the rapper or the girls, was it SZA or somebody who was in a movie, like a comedy movie? I don't want to.
Oh, one of them days.
It was
One of
good.
them days. Yeah,
I thought it was
still hadn't
entertaining.
seen it. I can't.
You haven't?
I can't watch it because the kids are.
It wasn't
always
that.
around.
It wasn't that. I don't recall it being like a. There were no titties in it.
You know that
I know,
well, you know the new Spaceballs coming out.
This thing.
Spaceballs too.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Electric Boogaloo.
I'm
When is
excited for
Happy
movies
2
again.
coming out?
Electric Boogaloo? That is breaking
Yeah.
2. So it have to be breaking 3.
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo is the second one.
Yeah. That's why I said
What about, like-
Spaceballs 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. Search for more money.
That's right.
Oh.
Exactly. And that's why I love
Yeah.
Spaceballs. because it's true. And they're like, we only care about this.
We only care about the money.
It's great. That's what makes it
for the
great.
money. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's the only thing.
I wonder if they're gonna bring.
Yes.
Bring John Candy.
Yes. No, well, not John Candy, but Rick Moranis is back.
Well, and that
Is
was
he?
the other one.
Yeah.
That was the other movie that I saw that's coming back is Naked Gun.
Oh yeah, that's right.
With Liam
Yeah,
Neeson.
Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna bring OJ on that. Well, no, they can't.
No,
do
did
that.
you see in the trailer
Well,
about OJ?
Yeah,
His picture. They put his
No,
picture
not his
in it.
son.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah.
He's like, nope,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was
no,
funny.
I love it.
No.
Yeah, that was so fucking funny. God damn.
I'm excited for it. Seth MacFarlane did it, and I'm still excited for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
really?
That new,
Did he?
that
Yeah.
new Happy Gilmore. Did you say Happy Gilmore? But the new one's fixing to come out.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too.
Yeah.
I'm excited for all the
That's.
things.
I mean, they dropped a little teaser like, I think like during the Masters, so that was in March.
Yeah.
Of course,
And I'm like, well, fuck, when's it coming out?
never
I
enough,
don't
never
know- I
soon
don't know the
enough.
release date. Never is.
It'll get here eventually. Don't
Never
worry about it.
is.
What's gonna be
But
on?
hey.
It's gonna be on Netflix or is Netflix.
Yeah, Hulu or Netflix are one of those shits. I don't know. I don't pay attention to them anymore.
So Owen
But
Wilson's
hey.
got a new one. Owen Wilson's got a new one. It's called. Well, I think it's a show, but it's on Apple. It's called.
Oh, the
Stick.
one about golf,
It's
right?
it's a golf movie. A golf. Yeah, yeah.
Golf show.
And like he sees the the guy hit his driver, and like God bombs it, and Owen Wilson goes, wow.
Of course he did.
Of course he
Just,
did.
"Wow."
Well, speaking of wow, let's take
Sorry.
a little bit
Oh
of
yeah,
a
there you
quick
go. You
break.
did it better than I did. Wow.
Let's
Wow.
take a quick break. We'll be back with more of
a break.
Wow. The PLC.
I don't
podcast.
understand. Wow.
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 Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 192nd edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. Fred, not too
Caught
long
me
ago.
wanking.
We always do. Well, no matter when we start back, you're wanking. That's the promise. That's the midway point break promise of Fred. He's like, I'll whack it. You guys get ready. So that's why I always lead off the second half. So, Fred, I had the pleasure
Mhm.
just recently of visiting the birthplace of the BLC. That's right. We told the story
Oh.
before, and I really think that we should probably tell the story in full around the 200th episode. I think that would be a great 200th episode special.
Yeah.
But
Right.
Fred, I went back. I was in the area and I said, you know what? Why not? I got a little time to kill. I'm going to go visit the birthplace of the BLC. And I just want to let you guys know
Yeah.
that if you're anywhere near,
Is it gone?
no,
It's still there.
It's forever there. It will never go away. As a matter of fact, Fred,
Yeah.
they had, so the place that we, and again, we'll tell you this later, the place that we found, the thing that led to the BLC's creation was a little place for poor people like ourselves at the time and still called Bargain Foods. Bargain Foods is, if you can think of it, they've got it, and they've got it cheaper than you are willing to pay for it. So cheap, in fact, that you're like, I don't know if I should buy this.
Skeptical. I don't think I
right.
buy this.
Because I got in there and I was like, this place. So I pulled up. Let me tell you, and this won't be the longest story. So we'll go more into depth later on. But I pull up and there are two buildings left side by side, right? And I'm like, okay, so which one is it? Is it the one that is literally nothing but an empty building full of shopping carts? Or is it the other one? So the first I'm like, okay, great. So they have one building that is just dedicated to empty shopping carts. The entire
well, they have to, because like a lot of people come there. Like,
yeah. No, but it was
people
like a whole
frequent that
building.
place, man. It's
no, I get it. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
This is not this building, this ghostly building of shopping carts is not going to deter me from my mission, which is to get in, see what I can see, and get out with minimal casualties.
Had you not been there since?
I haven't been there in
like, when's the last
20 something years?
Probably.
Yeah.
20, maybe
I think
20.
It's been about 20 days.
20 some odd years. Oh, you go there all the time?
You go there okay.
I do.
That makes me happy.
That's where I get my butts at.
Ah, okay.
That's where I get my butt. Like they sell butt in the back.
Yeah, Fred knows how to
No,
get
you
butt.
get like a
of course the butt's in the back.
Always in the rear.
You get a 2-pack of butts for like $25, man.
What a deal.
Oh shit.
No, I'm in. Like I said, no.
Deal, dude.
I got there, dude, and I was like, you know what? First of all, I think I as soon as I walked in, I was like, okay, this place, despite the bargains, is depressing as shit.
Oh, yeah.
The vibe in that place is so depressing.
So it's still the same vibe.
I was about to say, the people in there are just, I mean,
it's just
like I said, who am I to judge? But it's some ugly people in there, man.
There are not attractive people
some
there.
Real ugly people in there. It's like, God damn.
So I got in and I was like, well, let me just see how these bargains are, right? Because again, that's the name of the place. And I will admit, the bargains were great. Like the deals were flowing.
Incredible.
And I was like, oh, I can get that for that. Oh shit, I can get that for that. I can get a 12-pack of Terry Bradshaw burgers. I don't know if those are made from Terry Bradshaw or by Terry Bradshaw. They had a ton of them.
I didn't even know they existed.
I didn't either. They're also, I realized that they're going to open, at least on my visit, they're going to open a Wahlburgers restaurant inside of Bargains, because on every aisle there was something else from Wahlburgers, which I think went out of business. Right?
That's where they get their shit from. Like,
no, I'm in.
Yeah, but don't they get their meat locally? Like from local farms?
Okay, so here was my moral dilemma, if you will, Alan. I wasn't going to a place that had refrigeration. So I was like, I can't get anything that needs to be refrigerated because I don't have any way to store it for a couple of days.
Right.
So I was like, well, I'm going to look around in that area, but I'm not going to buy anything. Although I will say, I will give them credit. They did a great job of not having the same busted up ass coolers as they used to have. Congratulations.
All right.
But what was great about
they got them old Balo coolers.
They totally used to have not even it was real sketchy. These seem to keep things fairly cold. So I was glad for that.
Yeah, fairly cold.
fairly cold, not cold
right
enough,
at the
but
temperature.
pretty close.
Right,
As long as you
just
rush
right
home,
there.
you'll be
Cold
fine.
enough to not get violated for it.
Right. Well, just
Violated.
cold enough to let the fun kind of diseases grow. Only the fun bacteria gets to grow here. We're not getting anything.
You don't get
serious
the.
shit.
You just get Rhea. You don't get the
Yeah,
diet.
you don't get the
from it.
Ghana.
You
You just get the
Rhea.
If you go
Yeah.
now, if you go back to where Fred gets his butts, it's a different story. Well, so Fred, the first thing I noticed, other than the fact that it was ridiculously depressing, was as I'm walking around, every song that was on the radio was like gospel music, which I don't have an issue with gospel music,
Yeah,
but it made me
They're
wonder. I
very
asked, I
religious.
was like, man, I feel like these guys are just playing like Jesus' greatest hits and just like on a loop. Because like the people in there were singing them, like they were into it.
Yeah,
Which I think
yeah,
made
they
it
listen
more
to them every
depressing.
day.
No,
Yeah.
I don't mean the people working there. I mean the people,
Oh,
like,
it's just people.
So is
there.
this
like
like
zombie
Jonestown?
people stalking the freaking aisles who do not give a shit if they jump in front of you to get a bargain.
Yeah,
They
no.
will attack your ass.
Hey.
Dude, they're not scared.
I'm telling
You
you, that's
know-
what my wife need to do to go like feed these kids for the summer, like because she's buying them all like snacks
Oh,
and shit, you know,
dude.
so they have something to eat throughout the day. Fuck that. Go down to Bargain Foods and don't get them fruit roll-ups, get them fruit hold-ups. You know what I'm saying?
I'm into that because that was what I figured out by the end of it. I was like, damn, this is where I should be shopping for this like shit that's not perishable,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah,
they had
that
all
the
kinds of
kids
stuff. I'm
just
like, that's a
love to
pretty
eat the
damn
fuck
good
out
deal.
of. You know what I mean?
I mean, I could get an
Yup.
axe there.
Don't get Toll House cookies. Get Troll House.
You get roll house cookies.
Rollhouse ticket.
You get small mouse cookies.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse cookies. Roadhouse.
Rolled mouse cookies.
Roadhouse.
You can barely taste the
Yeah.
mouse. So no, I was like, shit, I can get an axe. They had multiple sizes of axes.
Yeah. Alan,
Like
don't you got
4
chickens?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I
get
got
chicken feed.
Well, I had chickens. I don't know more.
That's where you get your chicken feed from,
Yeah,
man.
they had tons of feed.
Yeah, that's where you get your chicken feed.
People feeding.
Yup.
I got
Yup.
down that aisle and
They
I was
got
like,
shit
this
for
is not, I
fences.
don't recognize any of these words.
Yeah, they had. Yeah, I heard somebody
Yeah.
did say that they had a bunch of like supplies, like for food and stuff. And
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
great, pretty good deals. I will say not great deals, but pretty good deals on like veggies. Not like, oh my God,
Yeah.
like with some of the stuff. Because there was some
Yeah.
stuff that I was like, oh my God.
All right.
But the veggies, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's okay. Like if I'm here, all right. I'll pick that
Yeah.
up. I didn't
I'm telling
pick
you,
up 25
but-
pounds of onions, but I thought about it.
Butts and ribs. Butts and ribs.
Yeah, they had a lot
that's
of
where you
ribs.
go
I
get
did
'em,
notice
man.
that. They had a lot
Yeah.
of stuff, man.
You get
So my
two
thing
packs,
is,
2 ribs and 2 slabs of ribs for like $20.
yeah, my thing is, I think we should broadcast our 200th episode live from Bargain's parking lot.
well, we should.
We should just do it up front. I bet they'd let us, Helen.
You
I bet
gotta
they'd
play
let us
that-
do it in the
You gotta
front
play
of
that
the
Jesus
building.
music.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, no, it's copyrighted.
Yeah.
Are hymns copyrighted? They can't be
Lord,
copyrighted. right?
No. Some
do,
are
like,
not. Some
you
of
have
them
to
were written like in the 1700s, man.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
though.
they
We
ain't
have to do like
copyrighted.
our off-brand ones.
Yeah.
Like our sod
Jesus
is some awesome sod it lays on the ground in your yard. And it just goes on and on. And they're like, these guys are really into sod. man.
That's solid.
Our
They love 'em.
sod.
Hail sod.
Solid
However,
meat.
I will say, as I was leaving, I've met a new, speaking of God, and this is what threw me off about the whole thing, is I was leaving and there was some guy who had a shirt that said, Hail Zoog on it.
Zoog.
Zoog. And I think it was supposed to say Zeus, but I think it was like off-brand, maybe like a bargain shirt.
They
Because it
He
was
bought
with
it
a
at
G.
bargain for.
Yeah, and he was walking in, and I was like, "Hail Zoog, who the fuck is Zoog?"
He's like, you don't. Let me tell you,
You know
about
who
Zoog,
Zoog
brother.
Well, and that's the thing; it could be a wrestler. I don't know, because you sent us something the other
You got an
day,
hour.
Fred, about a wrestler, and you're like, "Holy shit, this is crazy!" And both Alan and I were like, "What's happening?"
Dude, you guys, you were into wrestling. Like,
I was,
Yeah.
but I don't
I
know who that
figured-
guy is.
He's been
But I know he got a
wrestling for
haircut.
years.
Yeah, well, Parker
He's
didn't
been
know about
wrestling for
him. No,
years.
Parker had no idea
Yeah.
who he was.
Our
Who is he?
truth.
He didn't know he was the
R-Truth,
24/7 hardcore champion.
Yeah.
Why did he get a haircut?
I don't know. Well, evidently, like, I don't, it's a whole thing. He got released from the WWE, and like John Cena tried to save him or some shit like that. I don't know, but like he just came in. He's had that hair for fucking ever.
Right.
And he cut it off like live on TV. I was like, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, because he doesn't go by that name, but now he goes by Ron Billings, so he doesn't even go by
Oh,
R-Truth.
there you go.
Right, yeah.
That's right.
And I believe he is from the area.
He's from
Like-
Charlotte.
Ah,
Yeah, he's from Charlotte. So yeah.
Yeah, he's from Charlotte.
Yeah, he's been
My
wrestling
bad.
in WWE for fucking ever, man.
My bad.
yeah, he's from
My
Charlotte,
bad.
North Carolina. 53 years old.
Yeah.
Sexy.
53 years and still wrestling, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
good for him. He doesn't look it.
Bro, you wouldn't want to get in a fight with that guy.
I don't want to get
No,
into a
I-
fight with anybody.
No, that is true. Me too.
Just for the record, I'm old
Yeah.
enough to not want to get into a fight with anybody.
Nobody.
Did think
I
I was
don't,
gonna
even, I don't even want to fight the remote. I just turn it off. Oh my god.
right.
Yeah.
I did think I was getting into a fight. For a second, I thought I was getting into a fight the other day, but thankfully it worked its way out. So
I
was
try
just
to
like,
I try to fight sleep. I try to
Yeah,
fight.
I
sleep
fail.
and
I lose
sleep
at that one
all
all the
over.
time. Well, Fred,
So
I have been thinking about this for a little while because something popped up the other day about a fruit
popped up, did it?
or no, a vegetable. And
Oh.
my kids were like, Dad, what the hell vegetable is that? And because it was in British talk. And so it
Right,
made me
right.
think, what's the equivalent? And I knew what it was. And we'll see which way to go on this. But I was like, what are the equivalent words that I don't know in British versus American? Right?
Mm.
So would you guys
Mhm.
rather have the British term and you figure out the American term, or have the American term and try to figure out the British term?
How many terms do you have?
Oh, 1,600.
Okay,
No,
so
I'll
how
give you
about
like
just alternate
I'll give
them?
you a few.
Just alternate them.
Okay. How about this?
Alternate.
All right, that's fine. I'll give you the first one. The first one is the one that started this whole crazy trip.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fred and Alan, what's an aubergine?
Aubergine.
Any
Isn't
idea?
that chocolate drink?
I've heard them.
Oh no, that's Ovaltine. That's
That's
Ovaltine.
Very different.
Aubergine.
An aubergine, and I'll give you a clue. It is a
How about I
vegetable.
say? Aubergine.
I was going to say it was an overpass, but I guess
It's
No,
a,
it is
it's
a
a
vegetable.
vegetable then.
it's vegetable.
It's a vegetable.
Yeah, but do you have any idea what vegetable it might be?
An
Cucumber.
aubergine.
Right, but what is that?
A potato.
Oh, close. Close to a potato. It's probably not any way related to a potato, but it's kind of like one. So an aubergine, Fred,
Yeah.
here in the States, here across the pond, we call that an eggplant.
Ah.
Mm.
right. So my
You
kids were like,
dirty
what the heck is-"
aubergine.
They're like,
you
what
would
is that
want
thing?
an aubergine
I said-
or whatever it
I
is.
said, your mother
Parmesan.
had sex with an aubergine,
aubergine parmesan.
and now you're half aubergine. Or whatever. I forget how it goes. Anyway, friends, how about, do you know what are, and obviously you're going to know what these are British because they're not American terms. How
Right.
about candy floss? Any idea what that is?
Candy floss.
Candy floss.
In Britain,
Mm-mm.
they call it candy floss.
Is it
Here in
like
the States,
dental floss?
we call it.
Dental floss?
Why would they call dental floss candy floss?
Because it.
'Cause
Oh,
it
that's right.
tastes
They don't
sweet
have teeth
sometimes.
hygiene anyway. What? Because it tastes minty.
But minty isn't candy.
Dirty.
Mint, I don't
Candy
consider
floss
mint to
mouth.
be candy. Candy
Dirty
floss
candy floss mouth.
is actually what we like to refer to as cotton candy.
Candy floss. That is stupid.
Think about
Why
that.
would you
Yeah.
think that is just dumb?
Think about
Why
that.
would you
Yeah.
think that's just dumb?
Well, no, it actually makes sense because it's a sugary whatever, and we call it candy cane.
Candy floss.
Well,
No.
floss, like it's very thin strips of
No,
the
we
thing.
don't. What is it? Candy cane for us, or was
No,
it
cotton candy.
Yeah,
cotton candy? Yeah,
cotton candy. Candy cane.
You
Candy
know what cotton
cane.
candy is.
candy cane.
All right. So how about this? I'll give you an easy one. How about this? Chips. This
This
is
is
a
a French
British
fries,
term.
right?
Fries. Puzzle
French
fries.
Right.
Yeah,
Freedom
we know
fries.
that. That's easy.
We're gonna bring that back, maybe. Freedom fries.
Freedom fries?
We should. I think we should. How about crisps?
Crisps.
Those are
potato
chips.
Those are chip potato. That's what we would consider potato chips. Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Right.
How about biscuit in
Those are
British
cookies.
land? Cookies, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
you're
those are-
getting this.
Yeah, we
Those
watched
are
Ted
cookies.
Lasso.
We watched
I-
it. Okay,
yeah. really?
I think we'll make it a little harder. How about a courgette?
A courgette.
Courgette.
Another fruit or
Uh,
vegetable?
Is this all food?
No.
Are we
maybe.
back on the
He's like,
BLC
no.
podcast?
No.
No.
It's either food or politics,
That-
Fred. Make your pick.
Courgette.
That's
It's gonna be a hard one. I'll be honest with you. I did not know this.
it's what they call
What?
mac and cheese.
It's a vegetable.
It's a vegetable.
And I'll give
Mac
you
and
a
cheese
hint.
is a vegetable.
That's true. Technically, mac and cheese is a vegetable in the South. That is true. So it's a vegetable that's commonly served at hibachi. When you do hibachi,
What is that? A green one? What's it
Carrots?
called?
No.
it's the green one.
Yeah, it's the green one. The
Chives?
cucumbers.
The chives?
Not a cucumber, not a
Zucchinis?
chive.
Ah,
Zucchini.
What's
Zucchini.
it
So
called?
if you hear a courgette,
Courgette.
close.
That's so stupid.
not even close to ours.
Pretty stupid.
no. Well, I mean, in fairness, I think theirs was probably
Duh.
first. So, I don't know.
Yeah, theirs was first, but still, it's not even close.
Mm-mm.
So how about, and we'll get away from the food part for now. How about what do you think they call a garbage can in British land?
Oh yeah, it's
They call
called
it Allen.
Yeah.
uh
Let's call it an Allen. Did you take out the Allen?
Your Allen
take
smells
out
like
the
shit.
rubbish bin. The
Close.
rubbish.
You got
container.
half of it right, but not the first half.
It's a
Oh, okay, garbage bin?
Tin. Rubbish tin.
No, you got the
Rubbish
first,
pail.
the second half right. You got the bin.
Okay, the
part
bin, right? So trash bin.
Nope.
So it's not rubbish? It's not
Nope.
rubbish?
No, that's rubbish, man.
Rubbish is trash, but this is a garbage can. You would never get it.
Tubilation bin.
A
Tubilation
dust
bin.
bin. It's weird.
A what?
Dust bin.
Dust?
So ass
Yeah.
backwards.
And this is confusing to me.
Maybe-
Okay, so this one is going to confuse the shit out of me because I don't understand how it works. So how about this
This
one?
segment gonna make me go beat up Pete and Bash.
Oh, come on, not those old
You're
guys.
gonna
They're
beat
cool.
up a Paddington the bear.
That's right.
Oh, rip Paddington Bear's other button off.
Yeah.
What about how about this? What's an off license?
An
Kick
off
Peter
license.
Rabbit in the nuts.
You will not
Off
get this
license.
one, I don't think.
Off.
That's a license to kill. Turn his TV off.
No. Close. That's what people did as soon as I made that rice joke in the beginning.
Yeah.
Lost another one.
The radios are turning off as we spoke.
Lost another one, boys. Looks like we're still not going to make any money off this show. So an off license, Fred, is actually slang, I guess, or whatever, for a liquor store. So if you ever go to Britain, you say, "Pardon me, governor, is there an off license I could visit around here?" And they'll say, "Oi, mate, get in the shopping trolley and go skipping rope," which means jump rope. I don't know why that's different. I don't know why that's that different. How about this? How about this for mind-boggling, Fred? In Britain, they call this a public
Britain.
school. What do you think we call it in the U.S.?
Public school?
Public school.
It's a different-
No, I'm
It's
asking
quite
you.
the
Is the word
opposite
it's
of
public.
public school.
The word is public school. You're
No, the word in Britain is public school. Here in the
Oh.
U.S., that would be a
Matt's butthole.
still school. It's Fred's backdoor butt drop. Fred just drives around behind bargains and any butts they have out, he grabs.
It's like, I'll
that's
take
a
2 butts for
private-
25.
That's a private school here in the States.
A public school is a private school.
They call a private school a public school.
That's
Doesn't
stupid.
make sense. Doesn't make sense. How about this, Fred? What do
wonder
you
we
think they
left.
call a broiler or broiling in British? You know broiling, right?
Yeah, broiling is baking, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's like high temperature baking, sort of. But that's not what they call it in Britain.
Okay.
Would you like to
They
guess
call
what they
it
call it?
boiling. They boil it.
I call it.
I don't know.
Any ideas,
Amblashe.
Alan?
Plum.
They call them both grilling.
Tinker.
So a broiler or to broil is grill in Britain.
Oh,
Which
okay.
doesn't make sense.
Just
to
like
me.
in South Carolina, dinner is lunch. And
right,
dinner.
exactly.
Supper.
Dinner can be supper or lunch. Yeah.
Mhm.
So okay, how about this?
Mama's cooking supper.
Yeah.
What do you think they call? You probably know this one. A trunk in Britain, like the trunk of a car.
A
A
drunk.
trunk. A
Boot.
trunk.
Trunk. The boot.
The boots.
That's right. That's right. So how about? Do you know what a hair slide is? Not what you're
Yeah.
thinking, Fred.
Oh, okay.
Is it
I think it was
toupee? I want to say a toupee.
Nope. Easier than that. And but a word you probably haven't said in 20 years, because I know I haven't said this word in a long time.
I hadn't said this word in a long
You got
time.
me, governor.
I got money. I haven't said that in a long time.
I
No,
got
A hair slide
freedom.
is a beret.
Man said freedom.
Is a beret.
Mm-hmm.
A beret.
Beret. You know what a beret is, right?
Like
Yeah.
Like a
the
hair beret.
kind you find at a secondhand store.
Yep.
Exactly. No, that's a beret.
Okay.
Oh.
A beret is like
A beret is like a
Like
thing you
little-
put in like a hair
Little
clasp.
girl.
Yeah, for ladies
little
or lady
girl.
girls. Right, either one. What do you think, Fred, they call a pacifier in Britain?
A muffle plug.
I like that better, actually.
Give that baby the muffle plug.
That baby needs a muffle plug right now. It's actually a dummy, mate. Well, that's not British.
like a what kind of like a dummy? What do
Like
you
a
mean?
dummy.
Like-
That's what a pacifier is to British people, is a dummy. They say, oh, you need a pacifier
Like-
dummy.
Like a-
Oh,
You're
okay.
dummy.
We call it a pacifier. They call it a dummy.
Correct.
Okay.
And now when we say something is counter, as in clockwise or counterproductive, what do you think they call that in British? Anti-clockwise. That's right.
Hmm.
So when
Yep.
we say counterclockwise, they say
That was
anti-clockwise.
a real guess.
That was a great guess.
Stupid.
And the last one,
Stupid.
Fred. No, I'm not saying it's not dumb. I'm not arguing with you. What do you think they call an oven mitt in Britain?
An oven mitt.
Yeah.
And
I think we've actually tried.
A hand
the
rubber.
honey pot thing.
I think at one point we tried to make this a product on our show and it didn't work out.
A finger
Oh,
protection.
Not
Tater mitts.
not tater mitts. As much as I wish it was.
Tater mitts.
I wish so much that it was.
Yeah.
But no, unfortunately, it is called
We
an
gotta bring
oven
tater
glove.
bits back.
Oh, tater mitts is
Oh,
already back,
God.
baby. They never left. They never left, Fred. Thank God.
Tater mitts.
They're always
We
on
spent
my mind.
40 minutes on tater mitts.
I would talk about tater mitts again.
I love
Fred, the thing about it is, again, in the world today, where everything is changing, the prices of things are going up and down and haywire and left and right, Fred, you just need that rock. You know, it's like every
Yeah.
good meal has to have a cornerstone. And sometimes for some of us, when the chips are down, chips are British for something, then we have to turn to potatoes to really hold down that plate. Because otherwise we can't afford anything.
How you go clean those potatoes, man?
Well, you know what, Fred? Before this, I had to waste gallons upon gallons and gallons of water, plus soap, plus all kinds of other stuff. My time, my money, everything. Before the invention of the only thing that's going to keep this country out of a recession. That's right.
What's
Fred.
that?
It's tater mitts.
Yes, tater mitts.
Tater mitts are the only way. Do you know what, Fred?
What?
This is so bad. I can't
Explain
say
it to
this.
me, man, because I'm
Fred,
lost.
The only thing that's going to stop all these rice people is going to be a lot of Americans
Here we go again.
showing up with tater mitts. Because what can they do? What can they shoot a rubber bullet at you? Do you know what'll happen if a rubber bullet hits a tater mitt? It'll bounce right back where it came from.
No, if a rubber bullet hits a tater mitt's gonna hit that, go right through it and fuck your hand up.
It'll never go through it. It's a tater mitt.
Tater mitt.
Oh my God. Satan is into the tater mitts now, apparently. Maybe that's what happened to tater mitts. It's like he's like, hey, we'll take all these down here, and then all hell will break loose in the U.S. if I take all the tater mitts. Maybe that's what they're
I
really
ain't using them for taters, though.
Maybe that's what they're really protesting is a lack of tater mitts in L.A.
Mm.
Ever think of that? Alan's gone. That's fine.
Well,
It's better that way. Now we can talk about all of our crazy conspiracies.
Here he comes. You know
He's
what's
not.
happening.
He said he was back. but
Oh
he
my
wasn't back.
God.
That's okay. And we're gonna probably potentially get an old friend back on the show, Fred. Well, an old friend of yours for sure.
One
And
of
old
no,
friend of
not,
tater
not
mitts.
mine. Most definitely yours.
Nope, he's
Most
still
definitely
doing the
your
thing
friend.
that
You don't want to show up.
It's an audio show,
Well.
Alan. So if we were to happen to get their audio, I think that would be okay.
Strawberry Moon is blocking his.
Yeah,
That's right.
It's
You
not
can't open the
working.
portal. Can't
Nope,
open that.
can't do
portal.
anything.
It's fine.
Can't do anything.
It's fine with me. I mean,
Oh, well.
I don't care.
Yeah, I know you prefer it that way.
Yeah.
Lord knows we've already. Hey, I wonder what Satan's
Ooh.
opinion of bargain foods is, though.
No,
Because I feel like you would like it.
I love bargain foods.
What about the
Oh,
music?
sorry guys, I've been busy. You know, there's been some shit
A lot
going on
going
out
on
there
for
in
you,
my
yeah.
home country, and I've been hanging out. But I heard Freddie imitating my voice. Hey, Freddie, how are you?
It was not your voice.
Yes, it was. You sounded just
It
like me
was
saying,
not. No.
Pretty close.
Tater mitts. You sounded
Yeah,
just like
he
me.
loves it.
Yes.
Do you have
Oh,
a
no.
controlling interest in tater mitts?
I do.
Me?
I do. I have a controlling interest in everything. But you know what I love more than tater mitts?
God, here we go.
Freddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freddy mitts.
Yeah, Freddie
Get
mitts.
thee
I'm gonna
behind
make some Freddie mitts.
Freddy,
And what you do is
Freddy's
you put
butt
them-
mitts.
Get
Yes, you
thee
put the
behind
mitts
me.
on, and you can get 2 butts for $25.
Right.
Just with the mitts.
The only way to grab 2 butts at once is with tater mitts.
With tater mitts, you put them 2 tater mitts on it,
Right.
and you can grab some.
Everything's discounted when you use tater mitts to
Everything,
grab
yeah.
it. 10% off because 10% of it is what immediately gets ripped off
Yeah.
by the mitt.
Freddie mitts.
Right. Hey, Freddie, make sure Satan doesn't get his tater mitts on you.
Yes. Come and
If
see
he
me,
does.
Freddie.
No,
Come
you're
and see
good,
me.
buddy.
Come
We'll
and
take
visit
care
Not
of
anytime.
coming to see you.
Nope,
Why
probably not
not?
tonight.
Why not,
I
Freddie?
am. What do they
Where's it?
call it?
I don't understand.
On his way to
I mean,
church right now.
I love you, and you don't want no part
There you go.
of me.
He asked you.
Yeah. Like, that's really gonna
The
work.
power of Christ compels you.
Hey, hey, Satan, you want to hear a joke?
Oh yeah.
How do you make holy water?
I don't know. How do you make holy water?
You boil the hell out of it.
Hey-o. Oh, you got him. He liked that one.
With jokes like that and segments like graduation, I'll be seeing you soon.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
But
No, you
anyway,
won't. No, you won't.
All right,
Thank-
I'm just
thanks for
gonna.
visiting.
I got some writing to do, so
Okay.
I gotta
thank
go
you.
and find some rice. There you go,
Tell
Parker. You
Seymour-
like it? I said it.
Seymour
Oh,
Butts
yeah, that's
said,
where I got
hey.
the idea.
Oh yeah, and Seymour Butt says hi. And Freddie, I love you, and of course, everybody else. Merry Christmas from my family to yours.
All right. Well, Fred, I don't know that we could
Yep.
end the show on a better note than that.
That's it.
I think I'm just gonna end the show with you guys.
All right. Well, you know what, Satan? This is one thing we always say. We'll BLC you in hell.
All
night,
right,
everybody.
yes, Freddie, I'll BLC you in hell.
I'll BLC you tonight.
No, you won't.
Yes, he will. He
Get
loves
out of
it.
here, Satan.
Sorry.
Dirty Satan.
Hasta la
Self.
vista
Yeah, Freddie.
or whatever.
Tater.
Bye.
Night.
What's going on? too far. Fred, if you had tater mints, he couldn't get anywhere near you.
Well,
You need
I'm
to know
gonna
that.
Stock up. I got to stock up
That's
on my taters.
I bet they have them at bargains.